Hey guys, Orion Pax here again for another video. Today I have kind of a dumb one. It is redstone, of course. What else? What do I do here? And it's very odd, and it's kind of a proof of concept that I put together. And basically what it is it's a smoker with the new smoker block that actually produces smoke. So if I grab something like bamboo, it has to be something that burns quick, or else you'll lose the aesthetic. And for testing purposes, let's not get cooked chicken. We need some raw meat. Let's do some chicken. Let's melt 3. Okay. So we put the dispenser in there. That in there. The smoke should start coming out after some ticking. And I couldn't quite remember the design, so I did some redesigning as I was building it as I was transferring it. And it worked. So I'm going to take you through how it works here real quick. So let's see, this block aren't needed. Okay. Oops, can't break that. We need that. Okay. Now, I think I have enough bamboo for one more smelt. Okay, wow, that was lucky. Okay. So that water gets dispensed, and then the flint and steel sets it off. There's some flint and steel in there. Right there. So occasionally you'll need to replace that, but this is using a water bucket, and then you probably saw the water put the fire out. So what I had the most difficulty with was getting the flint and steel timed right. And so I went through very, very many versions of this model with different ways of the flint and steel being activated. And this works the best because it only turns on once. The water thing, however, that was unavoidable. I could not have found a way to make it so that the water would only be dispensed once and once only. So I had to do some timings around that. That is why that repeater is on 4 ticks. So, enough talking. Let's just get on this tutorial. So what you will need is, let's get that chicken out. First of all, for the first part, you'll need building blocks, campfire, a smoker, and some dispensers. Okay. Build a few blocks up. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Like that, and then break the pillar of blocks you just built, or whatever. You can build it on the ground. You'll just have to dig down 2 blocks from where you want your smoker to be. So take that, and on this block, well, actually, I guess place a dispenser facing upwards. Crouch. Place the campfire. Be careful doing that on survival. You will get burned. Then place another dispenser right there. Break that block. And place a smoker right there. Okay. So as you can see, smoke is already coming out. That's fine. That's just it. It means it's doing what it's supposed to do, I guess. Okay. So, no, I didn't want to get rid of my quartz. Then, after you do that, you will need some droppers, some repeaters, a comparator or two comparators, some dust, a few observers, one hopper, one piston. And I also forgot to add, you will need a flint and steel and a water bucket. Okay. Now, what you want to do is place an observer going out of the back. You'll have to crouch, do that, and then place 2 blocks and some dust. Then go a block down, then facing this way, place a piston, break that block, put a piston to the side, or a block to the side. Why did I say piston? Comparator on top of the piston, repeater on the block, set to 4 ticks. Okay, then you'll want to put a block up, move that, repeater, then you'll place a dropper facing up, crouch, place another dropper, then place a hopper into there. You'll probably recognize it, it's a T flip-flop. And then comparator right there. So I used a T flip-flop to make it so that this only gets dispensed once from this tick, the pulse. And I could have wired that in and it'd still make the I could have wired it in so that the water also only went off once, but it would be way less compact. So then place an observer there and an observer there. Then place a block there and a block down like that. Place 2 bits of redstone right there. Block over. Repeater with a block on its face. Then over at this side, I want to place an observer there, a block down and in front of it, then a repeater on 2 ticks, and a block right there. And you are done. So, I guess the last thing you need to do is put a flint and steel in the dispenser there, and a water bucket in that dispenser there. Okay, and let's just put all this stuff back in that chest, and then I'll show you it working. There we go. Let's get some raw chicken and some bamboo. Okay. And as you can see, the smoke. Oops. Guess There's still some bamboo left. Let's just grab 3. Get what is going on. But as you can see, it works, and I don't know why my phone was